Alright, hello everyone, Agent Doctor here, and welcome back to the Apollo Justice Ace Attorney Trilogy. So, we completed Turnabout Corner, last stream. Fine, and, yeah, we exposed a Gold Digger and a bitch. So let's, go to Turnabout Serenade. Yeah, let's just get started. July 7th, 8:05 p.m., backstage hallway. This is so cool. Us at a Gavin Hughes concert. Huh? Say something? Ears is still ringing. The Gavin ears putting the sick back in music. Well, I thought Mr. Gavin was really nice. Sending us those tickets at 20% off? They're hard to get a hold of, you know? When you invite people to a concert, it's usually free. Let's head to his dressing room, Apollo. You know, like, we're a couple of VIPs. I've always dreamed of being a VIP at a Gavin Ears show. Trucy, you didn't know who Prosecutor Gavin was before that case. What kind of fan doesn't know the lead vocalist's name? Oh, this guy, well, he was more like a prince, really. He let us in. Clavier, what a lovely name, so dreamy. Yeah, but I'm a girl. Supposed to swoon over a god of rock. God awful, maybe. I bought all their stuff on the way home from the trial. I got 12 Gavin Ears albums and 15 concert videos. That's quite a bit impulse shopping. I got an advance on my next 15 years worth of allowance. For Mr. Wright, that sounds like a real act of generosity. What if imagine me here? At Gavin Ears concert watching Prosecutor Gavin rock. Honest, it's kind of cool, and I'm envious. Not that I'd ever admit that to Trucy. Eesh. Talk about messy. Ah, you made it! Mr. Gavin, thanks so much for the tickets! And the invoice you sent along with them. You were incredible on stage, Mr. Gavin. Nothing like music to brighten the mood after a trial, yeah? And we're almost ready for our next act. Looking forward to it myself. Oh my god, how do I even say that? Lemeroyer singing, right? Siren of the Ballad? Oh yeah. Flyer said she flew all the way for the show. That's right. I happened to catch your show while overseas. Her voice is divine. I knew I had to invite her to perform with us, and sorry for that burp, I just had a soda. Lemeroyer says, you praise me too highly. Whoa, what the hell is this guy? He's huge. Ah, allow me to introduce Mr. Romian Litos, Lemeroyer's manager, and her interpreter, actually. It is a great honor for us to be here, and a great honor for Lemeroyer to be heard in this country. That voice, I wish I could understand it. It's beautiful. Oh, you! Oh, it's Lemeroyer! I'm actually meeting Lemeroyer! Lemeroyer, mysterious songstress. Quiet, deep song glides through the air, littling above a sparse but elegant piano accompaniment. Now this is music. She's a real artist. Isn't this like the made-up language that that Capcom made? Like, I'm pretty sure this is used when you're trying to like pirate a copy of like Ace Attorney or something. Not that I'd know. Lemeroyer says, we have long looked forward to this joint performance. Ah, Lemeroyer, your voice. It is an art. It is art. Yet without his piano to guide me, it is but a voice. Oh, hey you. I've seen this kid somewhere before. He plays piano at all of Lemuroyer's concerts. He's cute, and he's a really good pianist. Good pianists are a dying breed, I hear. That was a jab at right. Allow me to introduce... Hey, he's blind. This is why he never strays far from Lemuroyer. They're always together. Like characters from some fairy tale. Lemuroyer's, what's that word? Exotic. And mysterious. She does seem quite pretty, at least. Her eyes do. Ah, crap! I dropped my fidget ring. Oh. Hers is a kind of sightseeing musique. Huh? She travels the globe, putting the sights she sees into song, even though her appearance and voice are exotic. Her songs remind us of something close and warm. Sights into song. It's so poetic. She was gracious enough to put music into my put music to my lyrics tonight. The guitar Serenade. Hope you enjoy it. Can't wait. And now it's time. For the next part, we're giving the Gavineers hard rock a little rest. Lemuroyer, the stage is yours. The band members will not play during Lemuroyer's ballad. Only Machi's tender tones and Lemuroyer's dulcet voice. And my guitar, of course. Nights like this make it all worthwhile, you know? I should have learned to play the guitar. There's not much romance in chords of steel. Shall we hit the stage then? Good luck, Mr. Gavin. Take care, your hearts aren't stolen away, huh? Let's get back to the concert hall, Polly. I like the models they're using. No bother to do lip syncing. Clever hand trying to put out the fire. Wow, wasn't never here, amazing. Incredible. I'm trying not to laugh. Oh my fucking god. Oh god. I'm surprised Prosecutor Gavin actually burned his guitar. Yeah, that even surprised me, and I'm a magician. What a production. What a destruction. I don't think Prosecutor Gavin was expecting it either, oddly. He looked as surprised as I was. Is that what they call risking life and limb for art? I think he's my new hero. I'm not sure I'd call that art. Well, what are we doing here? Let's go to Mr. Gavin's dressing room. It's 20 minutes to the last part of the show. How many breaks does this band need? Yo, Clavier, what the hell happened? The heck was that? I never consulted about it. Sorry, Mr. Gavin, sir. I asked the man in charge. I play new rock, not great balls of fire. Speaking of fire, I have a good mind to fire whoever's responsible. He seems upset. Apollo Justice, were you the one who tried to torch me? Hey, I didn't do shit. So much for risking your life for art. The guitar Serenade is ruined. Well, let's try to talk to him at least. Okay, so what the heck happened? Look, you mean the guitar, that wasn't part of the act? Part of the act? We burned up a guitar on purpose. But it worked really well with the lyrics just then. Burning in my heart, fire, burning my love all away. Wait, you think the audience thought it was... Sounds like you got lucky. They probably thought it was part of the act. At least I did. You got lucky and you didn't realize it. Anyway, that guitar was the Ferrari of guitars. All the speed, all the sound, and all the praise. If I burned one of those every show, I'd go broke. I'm usually frugal for a rock band. Try saying that to Mr. Gavin. Achung! Today's been one disaster after another. My hog won't run, my guitar case is broken. Daddy told me there'd be days like these. Alright, well, what about the song at least? Wasn't Lemuria's song incredible? You worked on it too, right, Mr. Gavin? Ah, yes, thanks. It was a collaboration. I wrote the lyrics and she wrote the melody. You know, I was surprised she could sing in English. I'm sure she practiced a long time for this day. Ah, here. What's this? A lyric sheet. It's yours. Signed by myself and Lemuria. Thanks so much. All I ever get to sign are client defense agreements. Lyric sheet added to the court record. Almost time for the third act of the night. Is more? Yes. Lemuria's part is done. Now it's time for us to drop our groove again, yeah? Hope you're ready to catch it. Okay, here we go. I like the bit with the Lemuria, but the rest could use a volume knob turned way down. Apollo, you're getting old. Does 22 qualifies old to a 15-year-old? No! Well, I'm going. Let the old folks rest backstage, huh? Time to rock. Hey, you're older than I am! Well, let's at least explore. Is this curry? No, there's no rice. What is this? This is balls. Oh, it's stew. Made of plastic. Huh. 11 balls of G on it. So always at concerts? Where are new t-shirts? There's graffiti on the mirror. And lipstick. Wait, but the Gaviners are all guys. Maybe Prosecutor Gavin wears lipstick? Could be Lemurier. The guitar looks like it was made out of a cop car door. That's right. Choosey's not here to set me straight. Now I feel kind of lonely. Aww. Postcard of Lemuria. Lemuria. Hold on. Oh, Lemuror. 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 Okay. Like Lemur? Lemuror. Okay. I can't read a single word of that sentence at the bottom. Juicy might want one of these. I'll show it to her next time we're here. Thick leather gloves and sunglasses. Maybe I'll try these on. On second thought, no. It might be evidence for one of Prosecutor Gavin's cases. Police uniform. Next to it is the policeman's hat and a pair of handcuffs. This man's really into the police. Must be Prosecutor Gavin's bad influence. That rock and roll was all about being rebellious. That's, a guitar. Design is that character I see in the hallway, but with sunglasses. What a strange mascot. Looks like he's crying. So must rock about crying. They should name this guy Emo. Police officer looks ready to rock. Some kids must see this and actually want to be cops. Somehow I don't think a rocking defense attorney would work too well. You like coffee, Apollo? No? An old-fashioned speaker hangs from the ceiling. That must be to monitor what's happening out on stage. We had the same kind for my school's PA system. We all did, Apollo. Chains dangle from the ceiling. They aren't glamorous, but I bet Detective Sky would have something to say about them. What the hell's this red light bulb? Alright, well, is that everything? Looks like it. Let's move. July 7th, backstage hallway. Hey, it's you, that right kid. Hey, Emma, Detective Sky. I'll let that right kid business pass. Whatever gets you remembered. Call me Emma. There's no need for titles once you shared a bottle of fingerprinting powder. That's a new one. So, Emma, what are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm snacking. You think I want to be here? Me, in charge of security in this pit? Security? Did something happen? There's no knowing with that glimmerous fop. Apparently, he's all upset because something was stolen. He wanted security back here during the concert. Where does he get off acting like he's some big rock star? He is. Hey, you listening to me? Yeah. So, where does this door lead to? This one? That's the mirror. That's the mirror's. How do I say that properly? I'm just gonna say the mirror. That's the mirror's dressing room. Don't even think of going in there unless you want a piece of snackadoos in your face. Unless you want a piece of snackoos in your face. Is she ever in a good mood? I wonder. Well, I wasn't thinking of going in there unless we had to. Emma? I've never seen someone eat with snacks with such vehemence. But I give her a wide berth. She snacked me. Okay. She snacked me. Okay, it's just the same. Okay, well... Can I just present something? Okay. Okay, well, whatever. Where can I go? Yep, let's examine. Alright. What's this? Some kind of headset earpiece? Why would someone leave this in the hallway? Maybe the mirror's bodyguard dropped it? Emma! Will you stop eating those snacks for 1 second and listen? If you think you're gonna pull me away from my snacks just to hear you mumbling on and on about whatever, you're gonna be sorely disappointed. At least I gotta hear her stop munching. Prosecutor Gavinier's dressing room. Put so much in as a hand on the door and I'll snack you. Hold on, but I just came out of there. Don't play smart with me. So this is Lemura's dressing room. Yeah, I know. What was that? Was that a gunshot? Something's going on. You, out of my way! Emma! The mirror! The mirror! It's not locked. I'm going in. July 7th, 9:30 p.m. Lemura's dressing room. What's that awful note? Oh, it's a concert. That's Lemura's manager, Mr. What's his name? Latos! Oh no. Hey, you! Yeah! Watch this room for me. I have to call for backup. Right, understood. You want me to make sure no one comes in, right? And don't touch anything. I'll be right back. Hey, just tell him I'm guarding it, okay? Just... Oh, what's going on? I just talked to him and now... He's alive. Mr. Latos, can you hear me? Shot. I was shot. Who? Who shot you? Don't know. Ask what? Ask witness. Witness. There was a witness. Who? Cold. So cold. Witness. You're cold? Don't worry. You're gonna be fine. Help's on the way. Can't see. Hang in there, Mr. Latos. Tell me, who was the witness? The witness is... Siren. Siren? How can a siren witness anything? Mr. Latos! Emma! Who's there? What's wrong? Emma! Did you see anyone just now? Huh? No. Could have sworn I heard the door close. I'm gonna turn this down a tad. And for me as well. The concert's been cancelled. Backup's on its way. Is Mr. Latos? He's dead, isn't he? It's terrible. I lost him! Romain Latos, shot. And I heard his last words. The witness was the siren, whatever that means. Can't hurt to write it down. July 7th, backstage hallway. The venue's locked down. Took names and addresses before letting the crowd go. Good work, Darian. I'll let you know if I find out anything about the victim. Later. It's investigation time then. Ja, Fräulein Detective? I don't need some rock-and-rolling prosecutor to tell me that. One request I must make. Tell no one, on staff or otherwise, any of this. Ooh, a gag order. No word gets out other than Mr. Latas is dead. No word of the cause of death or the murder. Tell no one, not even La Mirror? Not even her. We must keep everything under wraps. Oh, one other thing. I'll need your signature on this here forehead. Yours too, Fräulein. On that? Investigation request. Why just us? You two are civilians. It's standard procedure. It should be okay to sign, I think. Prosecutor Gavin's investigation request signed with great reluctance. Right, well, get started with the investigation. I'm on it already. Ah, and one tip for you. Huh? Try not to get in the Fräulein Detective's way. She's in a foul mood today. I wonder why. Well, we were all questioned as witnesses, and now none of us can go home. I'll investigate, alright. Our way. Hey, you know what? I wanted to investigate anyways. Let's do it. Somehow I don't see us getting back to that crime scene anytime soon. Still can't believe I was there when it happened. I'm an experience I can't repeat anytime soon. This is no time for navel-gazing. Let's crack this case. I worry about Trucy. She must have a very loose idea of what it means to be an attorney. Of course, that's not surprising considering who her father is. Something the matter? No. Let's just get cracking. See, this is why Apollo's my favorite. The only one who was there. The only one who heard Mr. Latas's words. The witness is Siren. First order of business is to find out what he meant by siren. Okay, first of all, let's see if we can nab this. What's that? Looks like some kind of future phone. It's not a phone, it's a transceiver. It's called a headset. What's a headset doing on the floor? Wait, do you think Mr. Latas might have been wearing it? Like one of those bodyguards. I don't think he was wearing one when we first met. The LED on this thing is lit. Must be on. Talk into it and find out who it belonged to. La Mirror's dressing room. The scene of the crime. We're not supposed to go in there. But aren't we involved? Aren't we duty-bound to investigate? Sadly, no. The situation being what it is, it may be our best chance to do some snooping. Let's just check everything else before we do shit. It's like an instrument case. A big instrument case. There's a great magic trick you can do with one of these. Huh? What kind? The miraculous beautiful girl escapes the case illusion. So it's the girl who's miraculous. Not the escape. So picky. Well, which one? I'm thirsty, Apollo. Want something to drink? How about this one? Steel Samurai Soda. That one real steel flavor. Huh? Here, my trade. Hey, this isn't enough change. The machines outside are cheaper. This one is highway robbery. Seriously, why the fuck is the Blue Badger here? Sorry. Ugh. That's the Blue Badger, the police mascot. Does the Blue Badger have something to do with the band? Well, yeah. The Blue Badger is the Gavinews mascot, too. Huh, go figure. I hear those things fly off the shelves. I'll have to take a closer look at one someday. That's the Gavineers dressing room. Crime scene was La Mirror's. Next door. Never know where clues might be hiding, Apollo. Let's case this joint. After you, true CPI. Wait. Oh, okay. A concert poster for the Guilty as Charged tour. I love that name, Guilty as Charged. It's kind of negative to me. Well, why don't we do the opposite? Magician Trucy presents the Innocent as Charged tour. Kind of loses its impact, doesn't it? I'm gonna guess. July 7th, Gavineers dressing room. Huh, looks like nobody's here. Prosecutor Gavin's probably busy with the case too. No rest for the wicked. No rest for us either, Apollo. Let's get rocking. Rock, rock. You know what? Actually, I don't think we even need to be in here. July 7th, Lemiroir's dressing room. Oh, it's you. Figured you'd come. You have to let us investigate the scene, please. You're attorneys, no? Shouldn't you wait until you have a client? Lataus did tell me to ask the witness, the siren. With his dying breath, no less. Does that count? Clear me all you want. You'll get no snacks from me. Hey, I am not hungry. Please. I got seeds. I got sunflower seeds over here. Please. Think of poor Lemiroir. Oh well, I suppose. You did find the body with me. Great, let's get to it. Right. Just try not to touch anything. She's letting us look, and she's not munching on her snacks. This bodes well. The clue's here. I can feel it. Leave no hanger unhung, no spot unspotted. First, let's talk. Okay, Mr. Romain Lataus, wasn't it? He was Lemiroir's manager, an interpreter, apparently. This was his first time in the country. So I'm guessing he didn't know many people here. It doesn't seem likely. Nor can I think of anyone with the motive to murder him. Except for one person, of course. One person? Who? Lemiroir. No one here might have a motive, but she's from... But what are you talking about? Hey, it was Emma's idea! I said nothing. Always with the snacks. He's a big man, or was. I don't think even I would win in a fight with him. Which is why whoever it was used a revolver, I'm guessing. You sent a request to the Borginian embassy for more info on him. Good to know. Well, you and I know more about the crime than anyone. You do? That's true. It was us who found the body. What? I guess that's what I missed for watching the concert. Hey, I wish I was watching the concert. Why do you think it would be better than this? Well, you know the crime took place during the concert. I don't know why I'm so yawny. The moment we heard the shot and enter the room, the killer was already gone. What? But that doesn't make sense. You came in when you heard the shot, no one was. I just noticed these two holes right here. How did they leave the room? The window's a little too small, isn't it? I'm not sure of the disappearing killer. Okay, yeah, no, I noticed this. What the hell is happening here? Are these bullet holes? Looks like it. There are two in the wall. From the look of it, the victim was shot once in the shoulder, but the first shot must have missed. But there are two holes. Doesn't that mean two misses? The murder weapon is a .45 caliber revolver, very powerful. I believe what we're seeing here is the mark left by the second bullet after it passed through his shoulder. Ow, sounds painful. No kidding. What about the murder weapon? Okay, but here's the thing. They still could have, like, peeked through the window and shot. Look, there's a little window over here. Maybe the killer escaped through that. It's barely big enough for me to get my head through. Not to mention, it only opens a crack. What? I was just saying it's possible. Right, no harm in that. Except I'm pretty sure it's impossible. You could peek into the room through it, though, you know? Yeah, this is where they shot it from, right? What the hell's all this? Look at all these presents. The mirror sure is popular. Ooh, I wonder what's inside. Can't open them, can we? Probably not a good idea. You never know what you might find in one of these boxes. Bombs, razors, ransom notes. Could be anything. I'm never having a birthday party ever again. Come on, goddammit, Emma. Alright, what else? Permanent dryer. Want me to curl those bangs of yours? No thanks. But I'm not mess with his hair, Emma. It's part of his identity, you know. Seeing these mirrors lined up like that makes me think I'm really in a dressing room. You are in a dressing room. It's supposed to be makeup. I've never heard of most of these brands. Maybe they're Borginian? All I know is they sure don't make for much of a clue. What an amazing bouquet. I mean, it's giant. I'm not sure I approve. It'd be better if this flower was a bit more... Oh. Flower fell off. I haven't been preserving the crime scene, Emma. It's fine. I'll just put it back, see? How scientific. And it's only a flower. That's a body, isn't it? Sure is. The victim, no less. Let's take a closer look. Go ahead, Apollo. You first. Me? No, you should go first, Trucy. Really. Will you two stop bickering and get over here? Oh, boy. Okay. First of all... Ah! Is that blood? Why don't you examine this one, Apollo? You know more about it red stuff than I do. Yep. Says who? I'm strange about the blood, though. Is that what it looks like? Apollo, what are you planning here? Hand. It's holding something. Hey, no touching! You can throw all the stacks at me you like, Emma, but sooner or later you're gonna run out of them. You raise a good point. I'm a bit intrigued by this scene. Let's take a look. See there? It's holding something. What's this? A key ring. Think it might belong to the killer? Certainly a possibility. What an unusual key ring, and what unusual keys. What are these claviers? This could be a vital clue. Key ring added to the court record. Okay. The body was holding a key ring. Wonder what it could mean. It must mean something. Doesn't look like kind of Mr. Latalis would use. So the question is, whose key ring is it? Well, you're practically a detective here, Apollo. Practically? Glad it brings me... Seriously, my Yanni. Okay, doesn't look like I can do much else here. Here's a murder weapon. This is the murder weapon, isn't it? It's a revolver. That's right, a big 45 caliber revolver. Wow, wonder who brought this in here. Thought only police were allowed to have one of these. Why are you giving me that look? I didn't do it. I didn't. Listen, I was out in the hall eating snackers when it happened. I know. You hit me with a few. No one here thinks you did it, Emma. It's hard to tell with you sometimes, Apollo. Hey, what have I done? Wait, the killer brought a revolver. It must mean they had planned this from the start. That's right? Right. 45 caliber revolver. Oh, Apollo, I was wondering, what's a caliber? What does the 45 mean? You want me to tell you? It's the size of the barrel. Simply put, the larger the caliber, the bigger the round. The bullet, in other words. Bigger bullets do more damage. Wow, chalk 1 point up for forensic science. You know it. But it's not 45 inches, right? It'd be too big. What's the unit of measurement they use, Miss Science? Well? Hush. Kids shouldn't ask so many questions. Oh, God. Imagine if I was doing this with, like, other people. We'd actually get, like, proper voices and shit. Instead of just me doing shit impersonations. How's this? Ooh, what a pretty brooch. Oh, Emma. You're not gonna say, can I have it, please? Are you? Oh. Look, you may be a cute little girl of 15, but that doesn't give you any special treatment with me. No. It's not healthy to envy the young, Emma. It's not about envy, it's about tampering with evidence. Note to self and relax a sense of humor. Use caution! You need to learn to respect your elders a little. Something about something seems so familiar about that brooch. Well, we're adding it to the court record, Emma, so fuck you. She's still after that brooch, clearly. No way. If you want one that bad, get your daddy to buy it for you. Daddy always says, Trucy, if you want something, go find or borrow it. Oh, and when in doubt, beg. Leave it to Mr. Right. I should be concerned about Trucy's future, but I'm more concerned about the owner of that brooch. Isn't that Love Me Roars? Where's the court record? Profiles. Ah, damn it, I can't see, like, full portraits, god damn it! Okay, yeah, Clavier is 24, Apollo is 22. Yep, 25, god. A pianist who can't play a lick, formerly an ace defense attorney of some renown. Okay. Trash can, nope. Bullet holes, PA system. That speaker was blaring at the time of the murder. Ah, that's for monitoring the stage from this room. Monitoring? It pipes in a real-time feed from the stage's microphones. Useful for knowing when your set's coming up. Yeah, I seem to recall it being loud and vaguely musical. Huh, another ladder. Actually, it's technically a stepladder. Well, hello, Miss Fancy Pants. Please forgive my lack of ladder discrimination. I'm less worried about the stepladder, I'm more worried about why it's here. Why is the ladder here? Oh, to climb, right? To reach something on the ceiling? I still say it's a stepladder. There's another Gavineer's poster here. I'm about sick of seeing those, personally. Maybe I'll tear it down. Haha! No tampering with the crime scene, Emma. Maybe there's something else I could tear to shreds. Don't look at me! What's this poster? Let's see. This summer, a Legal Eagles production of Case Closed. Looks like a poster for a different show. One I wouldn't mind seeing real soon. Ah! Apollo! Look at that thing, it's huge! That's a TV! Yeah, a wide flat screen. I want one of those. You'll be wanted for a long time on your salary, Junior. Wait till you're as famous as Mr. Wright was. Then dream. I don't think Daddy was ever rich, even when he was in law. Great, stomp on my dreams, why don't you? Fruit. Ooh, Apollo! Can I eat some of those, please? Absolutely not. Is that a Japanese melon? I know! But I yearn. Look, you're not the only one eyeing that fruit here. Well then, what are we waiting for? Let's eat! Right! Whoa, stop it! Are you too crazy? Emma, you of all people should know better. But she tempted me. She's a temptress. Please grow up. Is that a... Okay, so they're a type of melon called crown melons, apparently. Yeah. Ibarra, crown, and Yubari king melons. These Japanese fruit options are grown for different lengths of time with different care. These melons start from tiny seeds and grow to some of the most luscious fruit. Huh. So I guess they are technically Japanese melons. Who knew? I don't see anything else here. Okay, so let's just present shit. Sorry. Okay. Okay, well let's examine the evidence. Jesus! Don't point that thing at me! Don't worry, I'm an old hand with firearms. I have one that shoots bullets. I don't want to shoot any bullets, thank you. Not those bullets, silly. My gun shoots bullets, the magic cat. Cat comes out of a gun? I can tell by expression you've never heard of that trick. It's a great one. Honestly, that one sounds halfway interesting. Why does it zoom in so much? Oh! The middle of the weapon is a revolving chamber. That's where you load the bullets. A revolver, see? Revolver. Sounds like a bit like Wonder Bar. Especially if you say it really fast. I guess. You know what I always used to think? I used to think that the closest sound to Wonder Bar was one liver. There's just so many words in the world, Apollo. Isn't it amazing? So many different words, so many different people. People like Trucy. Can we not dust the grip for fingerprints? No? Thanks so much, forensic scientist. Wrong one. So this is the murder weapon. This revolver is incredibly heavy. Yeesh. It's been fired twice. You can smell the gunpowder. That's odd. What's odd? Oh, nothing. Hey, no fair. Tell us. Just something about this revolver seems strange. Strange. Okay, nothing. Well, can we not examine the goddamn grip for bullets, Miss Forensic Scientist? Okay, let's... whatever. We haven't been to the stage yet, so let's move. July 7th, in the wings. The stage looks empty. I was hoping to get a chance to talk to Prosecutor Gavin. Oh well, nothing to do but go on to the crime scene, I guess. So what? There was fucking So, what am I supposed to do then? Did I not examine everything that I was supposed to? What am I doing? There are three keys on this heart-shaped key ring. Milky shaped like a guitar? I get it. It must be a key to a guitar case. Guitar case key. I'll bet I know who this belongs to. Goral. Sort of pin fastener for attaching things to clothes. Not the safety pin type. So if it's not a safety pin, is it a danger pin? I suppose if you stuck it in your eye, then yeah, sure. But you could do that with a safety pin too, for that matter. Thanks for taking the fun out of my danger pin. You're driving a danger pin through my heart here. So, is there like no emblem on there? Is that not of importance? Okay, the murder weapon. Here we go. What do you think about this revolver? Well, it's pretty big and heavy. That's right. It's 45 caliber. And that makes it one of the deadliest revolvers around. Even the police don't carry guns this big. Really? Yeah, it doesn't make sense. You don't need so much power to kill at such a close range. It's overkill. Not sure I see the problem. I mean, whenever I go to eat curry, I order it extra spicy just to be sure it's spicy. Of course, I can only ever eat 1 or 2 bites, and that's not a problem. There's another thing about the gun this big. It puts a lot of strain on the shooter. Strain? Yeah, say if you were to fire with this revolver, the recoil would probably dislocate your shoulder. Ow! It's like the shooter's the victim too. Yet the killer used this revolver and quite well. I'm guessing whoever did it was used to shooting. Used to shooting a high caliber weapon. Well, that's about it. I think we've looked at just about everything there is. I guess you're right. I know how you're feeling. It's hard to know when to stop. But anything more involved has to wait until the squad gets here. I suppose. I'll go report the evidence. Sorry, but could you wait here until I get back? Huh? Oh, actually, we have to... Great, thanks. She left. What do we do, Apollo? She told us to wait. Great, now how am I supposed to investigate? Oh well, I guess it can't be helped. Let's go. Huh? Go. Time's a wasting, Apollo. You got a lot of ground to cover. Well, that's true, but on second thought, why not? I'm sure everything will be fine. Of course it will. Let's go. July 7th, backstage hallway. Ah! Who's there? We didn't just imagine that, did we? He was wearing a silk hat. Friend of yours? Hardly. Whoever that was, he sure looks suspicious. Dressing room? Nope. Stage. July 7th, in the wings. What is it with today? Problem after problem. Chung. You ain't kidding. It's the 2 leading members of the Gavineers, Apollo. Clavier on vocals and Darian on the guitar. They're so cool. I have a hard time thinking of Clavier as anything but a prosecutor, honestly. Huh? What are they arguing about? Probably the case, I bet. My hog won't start, my guitar case is busted. My guitar's been burnt to a crisp, and to top it all off, someone's dead. And then there was that performance just now. What was that all about? Hey man, don't blame me. You were the one who missed the cue. Me? Miss a cue? How could I conceivably get the most important part of the song wrong? How? And what was that? And what was all that tinny playing of yours? Who you calling tinny? Sounds like they're having a spat. What are those differences in musical direction bands always splitting up over? This is hardly the time. What are you two doing here? Hiya. We were just discussing the investigation, if you don't mind. Sorry. Wait, you were what? Listen, you need to confirm that with the Republic of Borginia, Detective Crescent. Right. Anything else? What? Did you just call him? What did you just call him? Detective. Ah, greetings. This fucker. Darian Crescent, Criminal Affairs, Division 3. Hello? Criminal Affairs? Apollo, you really don't know anything about the Gavinews, do you? Someone tells me that's about to be remedied. About the crime. Which crime do you mean? The murder. What else? Oh, that. For me, today has been a hit parade of crimes, you see. Prosecutor Gavin was singing the blues earlier, wasn't he? Something about his hog, his guitar case. Anyway, I'm afraid you know more about the killing of Mr. Lataus than I do. For now, at least. Huh? You were the one who found the body, yeah? While we were in the middle of a performance, no less. Aren't you going to examine the crime scene, Mr. Prosecutor Gavin? I'll leave that to Fraulein Detective. Who wouldn't want to step on her toes? They're not exactly best buddies, are they? I'm in Prosecutor Gavin, I mean. Oh, what do I do next? You've already checked out the scene. Prosecutor Gavin may be right. We might be the most informed for once. Maybe Prosecutor Gavin could shed some light on things we found. I don't believe you, Apollo. How can you come to this concert and not know about the Gavineers? It's not surprising. Well, even our ancestors knew nothing of America's existence once. I know America exists. The Gavineers aren't just an average rock band, Apollo. Each member is connected to the police somehow. The police? The real police! By day they pack heap up, by night they heat up the stage. By day those lips are interrogate, by night they sing songs of unrequited passion. Okay. They debuted 7 years ago with 13 years of hard time for love. Then came Love with No Chance of Parole, and My Boyfriend is the prosecution's witness. The list of hits goes on. This is my right-hand man, Darian Crescent. I make the melodies, and he attacks them with his guitar. He's a bit of a rogue, really. This guy's a bit of a perfectionist. When performance goes the least bit wrong, he goes into this funk, just like today. I hope murder would be a bit more off-putting than a ruined concert. The concert today? A disaster! I'll get to the bottom of this, and then we see who missed a cue. Miss Q. They were arguing about that before. Great. Left nothing more than questioning tormented artists. What's this Miss Q you keep talking about? You heard it, didn't you? From the audience? Actually, I didn't notice anything. See? No amateur is gonna pick up on that. Could you guarantee an entire audience of amateurs? No! Take a listen to this. What's that? A mixing board. We used it to record our concert tonight. Are we supposed to be investigating a murder? Well, you've come this far. Might as well go all the way. I've always wanted to learn about the recording industry. This is but one of the devices used in recordings. We're a 5-part band. This lets us record each member's performance separately. Use the sliders to adjust the volume for each part. Check it out! Wow, neat! So, could you hear only the drum part? Of course. That's how we'll find the criminal guilty of missing his cue tonight. I'm more concerned with the other criminal, the one who kills people. You want help on the case? Then help me with mine. That's rock and roll comes before prosecuting. Let's begin. First, we bring the part of the performance in question. Simply choose the section of the song you wish to hear at the uppermost part bar. Like so. There it is. Now listen. Is something wrong? You couldn't hear it? Listen again, closely. The time is a little off, isn't it? You see? There, right at the most important part. Even an amateur can hear it. An amateur with a mixing board, maybe. You're missing the point. We'll never stamp out the crime until we're perfect. Perfect! Here he goes again. Right. Amateur, you'll prove my point. Me? You'll find the miscue. You'll tell us which instrument, which part, the guilty part. How? Then not just explain it. Move the sliders with W in it. Okay. God, my mouth is getting so tired of just talking all the time. Alright, let's go. W, S, Q, and E, and A, D. This part is off. Which is that? Second guitar. Ah! It was you, Darian. Ah, well, looks like the cat's out of the bag. Ah, well, that's all you have to say? The kind of attitude lets killers walk free, Darian. Here they go again. It wasn't such a good idea to ask about a concert. It's starting to feel like we're just wasting time. It's all experience under our belts. That can't be bad. Mixing board added to the court record. Still can't get over the title of that song. Guilty Love? Isn't that also your theme, Gavin? Does it look familiar? Familiar? It's mine! That's my keyring! I've been looking all over for it. What? This is yours, Mr. Gavin? I knew it. Apollo! How can you make that I knew it face? It's the keyring that was... Yeah, I know. Thanks, anyway. So, where'd you find it? Actually, the victim was holding it. Like he was trying to keep it from the killer, even if it meant his life. What? The victim... You mean Mr. Lataus had my keys? Indeed. When will my trials be over? Speaking of trials, I never heard of Mr. Gavin whining in court like he has today. Emma's right about the fop, I'll give her that. Apollo? Mr. Gavin, maybe we can help. Tell us about your troubles today. I really don't think that's... Tell us. And we'll keep mum about the keyring for now. Are you blackmailing me, Fraulein? Look, just tell us. You were saying something about your motorcycle not starting. Something about your guitar case being busted? You're well informed. You mentioned it a few times. That happened this morning. It's all this keyring's fault. Keyring. It's got all my keys on it, yeah? My bike key, my car key, and my keys in my guitar case. Wait, so this keyring... It disappeared. I thought I put it in my jacket pocket. Prosecutor Gavin's keyring disappeared. I had to come to the concert by taxi. How embarrassing. In order to get my guitar out, I had to break the lock. Wait, this guitar wasn't the very one. Up in flames. And right on stage, too. I actually thought that was part of the show. Crazy. And to top it off, Mr. Lataus' life was taken. Nobody told me about days like these. Strange days, indeed. You think? What's wrong, Trucy? Well, I was just trying to make sense of everything. First, this heart-shaped keyring gets stolen, and a very expensive guitar flares up on stage. Then Mr. Lataus dies. Yes, and... Could it all really be just a coincidence? Coincidence? Meaning? Darian, can you make any sense of this? Hey, don't look at me. What do you think, Apollo? Huh? I mean, either Mr. Gavin's having a really bad day, or this was all planned. You aren't thinking what I think you're thinking. Are you, Fraulein? I am! What? What? Hey, don't leave me with a dark spike here. My name's Apollo, but yeah, I agree. Don't leave us in the dark. What are you talking about? Haven't you noticed a connection, Apollo? Curious connection between all of Mr. Gavin's troubles today. Well... I mean, I guess. You know, something was bugging me too. The keyring and the guitar and the body. Hold on, I gotta pee. Alright, I am back. Alright. Keyring, the guitar, and the body. Slow down there, Polly. You look a wee bit dizzy. He's bluffing. He hasn't figured it out. Fess up, if you're a man. You're as clueless as I am. Huh? No. Give our forehead a chance. Let's hear evidence of this connection. Shall we? Evidence? I better think of something pronto. Come on, let's see it. What's the connection between all of Mr. Gavin's troubles? Keyring! Connection is this, right? I would say you're close, but really, you're kind of far, remote even. Oh! The lyric sheet! It's this, isn't it? A lyric sheet? The guitar Serenade? What's that got to do with anything? It has everything to do with everything. Though I wouldn't have believed it if the Fraulein hadn't pointed it out. What are you talking about, man? Enough with the riddles. Maybe it's a coincidence, or perhaps it means something. Don't you think, Fraulein? I do. Everything that's happened to Mr. Gavin today is predicted in the lyrics of the song I can't read. What? No way. Look, just think about everything that's happened to Mr. Gavin. Jesus. Let's list them in the order that they occurred. While reading the lyric sheet, first the keyring was stolen. Not just any keyring, a heart-shaped keyring. Hold on, I'm gonna just do this, just in case anybody from server wants to join on the stream. Let's get rid of the overlay. Hold on. There we go. That'll do it. It's a heart-shaped keyring. I'm not gonna click. That's right there. That's right here. When you stole away the keys my heart held onto so tight. This is a heart holding keys. Then next, his guitar burst into a flame. Burning on in my heart, fire, burned my love away. Then Mr. Lataus was killed. Like a bullet of love, fire, take my life away. But that's crazy. Yeah, no kidding. So everything that happened today, here, this song predicted it all? Or perhaps it was the other way around. Huh? The criminal could have based their crime on the lyrics. But who would go through all that trouble? Someone who moves in mysterious ways, no doubt. I believe you stumbled upon something quite vital. And quite annoying, Fraulein. She looks pleased. The lyrics predicting the crime. Clever. Seems a bit more than just a coincidence to me. I have to agree. Keyring, the guitar, and the murder. The keyring must have been dropped by accident, yet the victim was holding it. Hard to think it was unconnected. That's true. Prosecutor Gavin's as calm as collected as ever. So the criminal matched their actions to the lyrics? That sounds likely. Why would anyone do that? Well, we think about that. I'm gonna go get cracking on the biggest crime here. I'm gonna talk to the Borginian embassy about Mr. Lataus. Ah, right. Thanks, Darian. I'll leave the pondering and the mysteries to you. I'm out of here. Foreign national, Mr. Lataus was killed. Seems like that would have been the point of all this. But they did more than that. They left us with not only a murder, but a mystery. Mr. Gavin sure is irritable today. Maybe this is the real Prosecutor Gavin we don't get to see in the courtroom. I've had enough, frankly. If you find any more mysteries, do me a favor and keep them to yourselves, yeah? Yeah. This is all we're gonna get from Gavin. Leaves Let Me Roar to question. Prosecutor Gavin? Do you know where Let Me Roar is? No. Ah, I had her go to my dressing room. With that pianist, Machi Tobai, of course. She seemed rather shocked by Mr. Lataus' sudden passing. Gaviner's dressing room. Got it. God, my jaw's getting tired. Next to be continued. I'm gonna end the stream because, oh my god, my jaw's tired. Oh hey, yeah. Who's there? There he goes again. Who was that guy? Huh? Trucy. You know, he did look sort of familiar. So he's a friend of yours. No, that's not it. Sorry, I don't remember. Connoisseur and curiouser, not connoisseur. July 7th, Gavineo's dressing room. Ah, let me roar. What has happened? I heard that Mr. Lathouse has died. Let me roar, you speak? I mean, you speak English? Ah, yes. I was invited here from the Republic of Borginia, and I am not Borginian by birth. But wasn't Mr. Lathouse your interpreter? Ah, that, yes. Well, it's Mr. Lathouse's idea. He thought it would add to the mystery, you see. Then your pianist is also... No, Machitabai is Borginian. He does not speak English. Now, please tell me, what has happened to Mr. Lathouse? Why did he... Actually, Mr. Lathouse was... Trucy! Huh? Remember what Prosecutor Gavin said. Not a word. But Mr. Lathouse is Lemuro's manager. It's not fair to her. I mean, isn't she a related party? Precisely, Prosecutor Gavin doesn't want to alert, I suspect. All we've been told is to wait here in this room. It's very unsettling. I'm sorry, we're trying to figure it out ourselves. Do you think I could ask you some questions? Of course. I'm always willing to help. She's calm as she looked out on stage. Can't put my finger on why, but I like this Lemuroar. Okay, yeah. What is it, Machi? What? But you'd be alone. What seems to be the problem? Machi, he's not good around strangers. He wishes to go out for a breath of fresh air. Would that be alright? Sure, of course. Very well. What is it you wish to be asked about? The Republic of Borginia. That's in Northern Europe, right? I've never even heard of it. I started out as singing in a restaurant. Then a producer called me. Before I knew it, here I am. You don't say. You know, my daddy plays piano in a restaurant. Producers tend to look for talent, Drusi. Lemuroar, you're not from Borginia originally? Were you born here? Well... Oh, is that supposed to be a secret? Image is everything when you're a star. I know a bit about that, of course. Ah, yes. It is something like this. A contract, you might say. An NDA. I'm also not to speak anything but Borginian in public. Image is important, I guess. She's not all image, though. Her songs are lovely. A real landscape painter in sound. Painter in what? She travels the world, turning the sights she sees into music. Oh. Herlock Sholmes, keep up the enthusiasm for streaming. By the way, nice stream. Thank you, Herlock Sholmes. You're like the only good part of Ace Attorney Chronicles. That's the secret to your music's beauty, right? You're very perceptive. Oh, I use your songs all the time in my stage act. I don't have to pay royalties for that, do I? Stop while you're ahead, Trucy. This landscape painter and sound, too, is an image. Yet without it, my songs would not be so widely heard. They even call you the Siren of the Ballad, right? Yes. In Borginian, Lemuroar means the Siren. She's the witness! I fear that perhaps already I am not the Siren I once was. Mr. Lathouse was my manager. New? Yes, from 3 months ago. Around when I received Mr. Gavin's invitation to come. I met Mr. Lathouse in my office. He was to be my manager and bodyguard. And, as it turned out, my interpreter. Interpreter, even though you speak English. Yes, but we were to visit more places than just here. We had a concert in Japan scheduled after this one. Though I fear that may have been made to be cancelled now. Was Mr. Lathouse from the Republic of Borginia too? Well, he was only with me for 3 months. I'm afraid there is much I do not know about him. Now I shall never know. No one will even tell me why he has died. I'm sorry. Prosecutor Gavin said we weren't allowed to talk to anyone. Mr. Lathouse was a talented man. The Siren of the Ballad. That phrase was his idea, you know? I'm happy for him that it becomes so well known. The Siren. That's what he meant! Huh? Apollo? You are the Siren, right, Lemuroar? That is the meaning of my name in Borginian, yes. It was the name my producer gave me, but why do you ask? It's very important. I had to know for sure the Siren was you. What do you mean, important? I'll tell you. You deserve to know. Siren. It turns out that's a very important word in this case. How? When we found Mr. Lathouse, he was still alive. What? I heard him say something. His last words. Mr. Lathouse, can you hear me? Ask witness. Hang in there, Miss Lataus. Tell me, who was the witness? The witness is Siren. He said siren. Really? I was the only one there to hear it. But I'm sure that's what he said. Mr. Lataus said that? Ask the witness. And you're the siren, Lemuroar. Did you see what happened? Lemuroar? Might I ask, are you with the police? Well, no, I'm a defense attorney. An attorney? Yet there have been no arrests, yes? Is that a problem? Does an attorney not work for a client? If you have no client, you should leave the investigation to the police, I think. But Lemuroar, I'm sorry, but I cannot answer your questions. I'm afraid you lack the authority to ask them. Why? She witnessed the crime. Why won't she tell us? I believe we are through here. I believe so. Oh, can I ask about Machi at least? Your pianist, Machi, was it? He's cute, like a porcelain doll. It's very European. I met him while singing in a restaurant in Borginia. He's an orphan, yet his playing is exquisite. Soon he came to live with me. It's like a fairy tale, almost. I noticed he hardly leaves your side. Yes, well, he is blind. At first, I hesitated at dragging him across the world. He doesn't speak English either, does he? He had never left Borginia before we met. I made his presence part of my contract. Machi and I together are Lemuroar, together and always. Okay, let's just see if we can get some out of this. Oh, is this yours? That reminds me. Does this brooch look familiar to you? My brooch? Yes. Well, it may be mine. Yours, Lemuroar? I was wearing a brooch earlier, you see. I must have lost it. Well, that explains the brooch we found. It was Lemuroar's. Thank you. I was wondering where I dropped it. This brooch belonged to her. That begs the question. Something wrong, Apollo? What was this brooch doing at the crime scene? Is she the killer? Did she kill her own manager? What a big stage! Found a whole other skill than the Wonder Bar. The lights were so bright I couldn't see the whole first part of the concert. I'd love to do my act on a stage like this someday. Just hold back on the lights for my eyes' sake, please. You'll be too blinded by my magic to worry about lights. Probably don't want to blind the audience if you plan on showing them magic. Now that's a big instrument case. That's a case for a contrabass, I think. You could fit 20 violins in there, I bet. It may look like a violin, but it's a completely different instrument. You could fit 5 truces in there, I bet. Hey, are you comparing me to an instrument? I wonder who left it sitting open like that. The hell is... Oh. Look, a ladder. Guess they need one to work on the lights and such. Why don't they use a step ladder? I prefer step ladders, really. Is that so wrong? Not wrong, just... Oh, why do you prefer step ladders? They're so much more flexible than plain old ladders. I prefer my ladders rigid and stable, thank you. Wow, the piano looks so much bigger close up. Why'd you play it so beautifully? Yeah, like a real pianist. That's just silly, Apollo. How can you call someone as good as Machi a pianist? Or that's like throwing him in the same class as Daddy. Good thing Mr. Wright didn't hear that one. I think he just would have laughed it off knowing Wright. Look at the electronic devices. Guessing they have something to do with sound. Well, I guess when we can fiddle. Let's see here. Don't touch that. A healthy curiosity is the key to a good investigation. When in doubt, fiddle. That's what Daddy always says. I should require parental testing, clearly. I wasn't done. I guess I am done. Okay, what do I do? Seen this. Okay, so what am I supposed to do? Seriously, what do I do? Oh, got some evidence. Nice. Okay, we got some evidence. That's good. Nope. Okay. Maybe something new will happen since we got more evidence. Yes! Whoa! Who's there now? Ah, it's you. Where were you? Emma! Is something wrong? She looks grumpier than usual. You bet something's wrong. The impossible happened. It's all your fault, you know. Maybe this is about us leaving the crime scene. What do you mean by impossible? Well, it's gone. Utterly gone. What's gone? The body, stupid. What? Mr. Latas's body's disappeared. What do you mean his body disappeared? Ah, Prosecutor Gavin. Javier. From your vacant stare, I've gathered you heard the news. I heard Mr. Latas's body's gone missing. Look for yourself. What the fuck? How? How can you just stand there? We have to start investigating. There's no need for alarm, Fraulein Detective. All entrances and exits have been sealed. The body will not leave the building. So, I suggest you go find yourselves a cadaver. There'll be plenty of time to ponder the whys later. Well, you seem pretty sure of yourself, Mr. Gavin. Oh, we'll find him. I'm rather enjoying this. How could Mr. Littell's body just disappear? Well, you heard the man. Let's get searching. Hey, I don't know if this is exactly the right time, but... Yes, Darian? See, Geeter's gone missing. It was in the dressing room. Geeter? What the hell's Geeter? That's what I call my guitar, you know? You like, man? Your guitar was stolen? This hasn't been a good day for guitars or Geeters. Alright, body first, then guitar. And if someone finds that guitar, please bring it to our dressing room. And hey, maybe we can find both at once. 2 birds. Geeter's like a missing person, not lost and found, man. Okay, well, first let's talk about the missing elephant in the room. How in the fuck do you move a body this big? There should be a body here, but there's not. How could this have happened? How could this have happened? Why? And how? He's a huge fucker. Ugh. Whatever. Let's move. Wait. Let me Aurora's dressing room. Yeah, let's talk to Emma. Well, this sure is a... What did he call it? A sausage? No, wait, it was a pickle. And it's your pickle. I told you to stay in the room. Sorry. Not much else I can say. It's alright. Top priority now is just finding that body. You can make it up to me later. 10 bags or so of chocolate snackers should do the trick nicely. You should watch your sugar intake, Emma. Alright, can't do much else. Let's move. Gavineers. Oh, well, the mirror's gone. What about the stage? July 8th, 12:57 a.m. in the wings. Does something seem different to you, Apollo? Something is definitely different here. Let's check it out. The lights? Is this? I think it's this. That stage there must have been lowered before. That's the tower that Lemuro and Prosecutor Gavin were singing on. Someone must have raised it. I don't see a way to control it from here. Apollo, what about that ladder there against the wall? They could use that to take a look up top. Maybe we should get Emma. What are you talking about? We have to see this thing for ourselves. I'm not so good with heights. You and I both, Apollo. You and I both. Stop whining and start climbing. Ugh. I didn't look that high from below, really. But when I got to the top, I felt every one of those 15 feet down. Of course, I wasn't thinking about the height anymore. That's what we found up there. We found 2 things we were looking for and 1 thing we never expected to find. The body, guitar in hand, and the pianist Machi Tobai. What the fuck? July 8th, 10:09 a.m. Write Anything Agency. Wow, concert last night sure went south in a hurry. No kidding. Why did they arrest Machi? Why? Don't look at me like it's my fault. Machi Tobai, the blind pianist. Arrested on suspicion of murdering Romain Lataus. I can't believe... Thought it was called. I can't believe such a cute little boy could do something so horrible. I say I had proof of some kind. What proof could possibly prove that? Morning. Ah! Prosecutor Gavin! What a night, eh? I apologize for being so upset. Mr. Gavin, do you know what's going on? Why did they arrest Machi? Why? Don't look at him like he's at fault either. It was tough for me too. We performed together that night after all. Yet? The powers that be say that given the circumstances, it could only have been him. What do you mean by the circumstances? Lemuro was invited from Borgini as an ambassador of goodwill. It is vital that this case be wrapped up swiftly. That's all the powers that be want, really. Well, those are the circumstances, right? But what makes Machi the only possible suspect? Forehead, you seem to have forgotten you're talking to the prosecution, the enemy. Right. I think I like this side of Prosecutor Gavin better, actually. I'm not at liberty to discuss the particulars of this case, especially not to a defense attorney. What did you just say? Me, the defense attorney. That's what I came to tell you. He's down to at the detention center. He wants to request your services. You mean Machi? Machi wants me? This is what we've been waiting for, Apollo. Let's get going. Right. Good luck. I'm off to question the mirror. Right. Later. Oh, I'm up to this. July 8th, Detention Center, Visitors Room. Well, I just don't get it. I refuse to believe a cute little kid that could do something so terrible. You said that already. Hey. Hey, Machi. Machi, everything's gonna be okay. We're here for you. Hi. Maybe you can tell me about last night? Alright, you only speak Borginian. Huh? That was when I realized how tough it must be. Little kid like this. In a country so far from everything he's ever known. Maybe the mirror can help? But didn't Prosecutor Gavitt say that she was with him? Good luck. I'm off to question the mirror. Well, what are we gonna do? That's a good question. Can't think of anything we can do but go with this. And hope for the best of the trial tomorrow. To be continued. Alright, like I said, I'm gonna end the stream here because my jaw is so tired of constant talking, just like by yourself. It gets really, really exhausting for your jaw. Oh, that is my browser again. Don't mind me. But other